Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Liz, and welcome back to more Pathfinder Kingmaker. If you have been watching this series from the beginning, this is like, what, episode 5 now, and you want to see it all in order, and you want to see more of it, and you want, like, it ongoing and all that good stuff, what can you do? Comment in the video. It encourages me to keep going. Also, I love the engagement. The whole reason I do this on the YouTubes is to recreate that feeling of playing games along with other people, even though I'm here on my own. I get to engage with other people even though you're not actually here with me, which is fantastic. Sometimes we do live streams as well, which even helps further for that sort of thing. Speaking of, if you want to encourage things like increased number of live streams and things like that in the future and support the channel in a financial way, you can join this channel on YouTube as a member through the YouTube gaming link, which will be in the description. As always, like and subscribe and all those good things if you want the most up-to-date information about this series, and also check out the channel Discord where I post announcements about what's been going on. When we're having slow periods, the announcements are a little slower, but when things happen, I do post them there. Anyway, today we are venturing forth, and I kind of have an agenda that I want to accomplish. I want to pick up Valorie. Yeah, we have the ability to put things back in our stash as soon as we leave. That's good. We have that bag of holding. Fantastic. Let's get our party and venture forth. Alright, so to pick up Valorie, she's with Tartusio. We need to go track down Tartusio. And we need to get to him in time so that he doesn't abandon what he's doing before we reach him. So that's kind of a big deal. And there's a few things that are going to stop us. A lot of the time people will go straight to the Thornford, or they'll go to the spider cave and realize that they can't do it because there's swarms of spiders there. And swarms are a little bit harder to deal with. We're going to get Octavia before we do that. But a lot of the time people will go to the Thornford before they go to Tartusio. And then usually on their way to Tartusio, they're going to get hit with this event that causes them to be fatigued. And then they have to go all the way over to the river here to Nettle's Crossing in order to remove their fatigue, and then they go to Tartusio, and he's gone already. He's not where he is. We're gonna go south. We're gonna get an encounter on the road almost immediately, and this is scripted as well. This is gonna be a dude, and he's gonna walk up to us and be like, "Hey, this guy, he's totally over at these ruins." A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continues clenching and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen and he tugs at his beard. "Strange weather, invisible fog, creeping out of the woods, soars behind the sky, obscures the sun and the moon. Strange." His name is Remus. He shakes his head. "I don't like this old man. Looks like the kind you could cast a devil eye." "Who are you?" "Remus, but that won't help with the fog." "What are you doing here?" "I do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. Fog looks visible enough to me." "I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. But someone must look, and no one else can." "Invisible fog? Does that mean you can find your way through it?" "The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try." So the fog is this mechanic in the game. I'll show you when we go on the world map, but it prevents you from going further out in the world than the game wants you to be at any point in the storyline. At this point, you can't actually get to the bandit, to the Stag Lord's fortress until you complete this other thing at this big tree for Tartusio, basically, because the fog is preventing you from doing it, and then it prevents you from going further out to like the next chapter zones and all that kind of stuff. Like as soon as you step into the fog, every like step you take, you get this event that you have to go through, and you're not going to find your way, and you're going to end up getting fatigued, and you're going to have to rest, and your time is just going to get occupied and occupied and occupied by it, so it's impossible to get through. I should probably go. "You hasten. You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. Tartusio. He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Beside him are those who could stand against him, and might yet still. What power is he searching for? Someone else's, old but forever young. That which was taken from another. That which gave joy, and now gives death. Where is he now? He's in an old tomb, south of the trading post. Thank you! All the more reason not to linger. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, binded with the claimer shall it be. Binded, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. Well, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. There could be loot on this map, but I'm going to treat it like a random encounter map and just leave it. Because ain't got no time for that. Yeah, so we're going to beeline straight to Tartusio. The worst thing that can happen to us right now, probably, well, I mean, we could run into the Technic League. That'd be a pretty tough fight. But, I mean, we could probably handle it. I'd really like Valorie first, though. But, most likely we'll get the event that causes the Netherlands Crossing fatigue debuff to happen. In which case, we're a little screwed. Okay, we made it to the ancient tomb. Perfect. Perfect. We're going to enter the location. So we're going to get our new companion. Because we're definitely going to get here before Tartusio is done. And then we'll be able to do everything else after. This is going to be a tougher fight, though. Probably the toughest fight we've had yet. Let's take a look at our formation. Yeah, that is not the formation. That is abso-freaking-lutely not the formation, guys. We've only got the 4 people right now. We don't have Tartusio anymore. And we're going to break formation as soon as we get in here as well. So it's not even that big of a deal, but still. Let's just not have Lindsay walk in the front. Please, please, for the love of all that is good, just do not have Lindsay walk in the front. Oh, we have to actually pass a speech check to make this work. Well, we got Lindsay. No, she doesn't have persuasion. I'm the one with persuasion. And it's not that great yet. A gnome in gaudy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel Tartusio, who you know from your time in Rostov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster. If you don't get here quick enough, he is gone, and your companions are gone as well, so you can't pick one of them up.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian!
If we don't get Valorie in the speech check here, we're definitely reloading. I'm not going to subject you to all of it, but I will be doing that until we get her.
Sir Tartusio, I may serve you, but I am no one's slave. We do what we can, but it is no simple feat to find an unknown object in a vast dungeon.
Hold your tongue, gnome. I can hardly tell your twaddle from the buzzing of a fly.
So the companions are not very happy with Tartusio.
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
He looks at us. Valorie. We have 3? 6. Okay, so Lindsay does have... Yeah, no, she does. She does. Just her charisma alone, even without bonus points in it, and she's got the bonus to it. So yeah, all we need is to roll a 4.
You're right. Tartusio has deceived us. A warrior who bows to a lie, who humiliates herself. There is no glory in this. I shall aid this scoundrel no more.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of her enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine. Draw your swords and cover my retreat.
Ends here.
Okay, so Valorie we don't have control of yet, but she is on our side in this scenario. Tartusio and Jaethal are going to retreat and all that kind of stuff. We've got, what, 2 enemies and then a 3rd here and another one up there. Generally, I find it's best to sort of focus people in this fight.
You right.
You can split up. But if you go at them hard, you get flanking bonuses and you get to kill them quicker. Am I swinging? Why am I not swinging?
This will hurt.
I should definitely have had sufficient range to swing there. Yeah, I can swing on this guy.
You deserved it.
Very nice.
And will be. Definitely will be.
Harem is almost down. But that's okay. And Valorie just stands up. Oh, good. We just got ourselves some relic loot, which is fantastic. Longsword plus... We bought a Masterwork Longsword, and there's a Longsword +1 here. I probably should have known that, but I'm apparently an idiot. So that's going to cost us like 300 gold, because we spent 400 on it. Seems afar to be cracks in the stone. Grinning Jackal. I'm not actually going to read these out loud. You can read them to yourself, but none of it is that particularly important.
In due time.
And I believe we've gotten everything in this room. No, there's loot over here. Right. Silver embroidered purses. Those are worth a good amount.
I'm there. Interesting.
My search was not in vain.
We'll look at this guy too. That gets us an ancient Cyclops
I
coin.
do what
Fantastic.
I must.
And then there's a trap in here.
What's that?
Lindsay, it's up to you. You've got a really good chance of disarming it.
I failed.
And
I'm
you
sorry.
failed. Trickery check. DC is 17. You've got +8, so you need a 9. I thought you'd have better, especially with that hat on.
It's just not my lucky
Just
day.
don't like critically fail and trigger the trap or anything, please.
Applause, please.
Yeah, I mean it took you 3 tries, but I mean I still applaud you. I mean, if I was trying to disarm that trap personally, I'd probably freak the fuck out because, you know, it's a trap and it's here to kill me. So I can understand. I can understand your situation a little.
Here.
The end draws near.
I feel like potioning is going to be a waste.
I am yours to command.
We should probably level Valorie up. The thing is, I want to respec Valorie. But do I want to do it here? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do the Valorie respec here.
I am
so
your shield.
we are going to give ourselves 1,000 gold to do a Valorie respec. 1,000 plus the money. Close. Although that's not really a close because I need to go into respecialization now. Now that we have Valorie available, we'll go to her. We're going to do 25 points. Again, Valorie starts with 27 points. If you want to see her original spread, she's 14 strength, 13 dex, 17 con, 9 intelligence, 10 wisdom, 15 charisma. The charisma is entirely because she is a kingdom counselor. I guess I shouldn't say counselor. She can be the kingdom diplomat or the kingdom regent, both of which rely on charisma. So that's the reason that she's got that. But yeah, we're going to do a 25-point spread, and we will submit. Okay, so Valorie has a unique trait. She starts out as an atheist. Atheists cannot be paladins, inquisitors, or clerics. Well, I would we could remove it. We could absolutely remove it. She doesn't have to be an atheist. We could do it through the cheat thing. We can remove that, and we can make her a paladin, or remove class restrictions and all that kind of stuff. I kind of like the idea of having a paladin in the group, but that, I feel, is changing her character too much. Her character, thematically, trained to be a paladin, and I'm not going to go into the details about why she isn't, but suffice to say, she ended up becoming an atheist in the end. She does not believe in the gods anymore, and she became a tower shield specialist of all things. Tower shield specialist is usually like the worst fighter people consider it to be. The fighter can sometimes do the tower shield specialist job better than the tower shield specialist can. I'm going to build something here that I think should work well for us, though. So we get our fighter proficiencies, we get our bonus combat feats as always. We lose bravery. We lose armor training, although we don't actually. We actually get armor training. It's just a little different. We lose weapon training and weapon mastery, but that's okay. We get burst barrier, which means that we add to reflex saves when employing a tower shield, and +1 for every level. So yeah, better reflex saves, which are really important. We also get defense against touch attacks, tower shield specialist. It doesn't take the -2 penalty for a tower shield anymore. That's a big deal. Total cover, tower shield evasion is really good. Burst spells getting +1 reflex saves. Yeah. So this is sort of the thing here. Like if somebody fireballs you or drops an alchemist potion on you, and you have good reflex saves and good dex and all that kind of stuff as a tower shield specialist, you can negate a lot of that damage here, or you can prevent a lot of it. You can take half damage because you have reflex saves on it. They also get armor training. So they're going to get 1 less armor penalty, and they're also going to get 1 more dex bonus on their armor, so they can wear heavy armor but still have really good dex. But they don't just get, these 4 levels of armor training and armor mastery, which gives you damage reduction flat out, which is really good too. They also get tower shield training, so when you have a tower shield on, it actually further bonuses you. So you can get ridiculous dex bonuses on them, to the point that tower shield specialists are almost a dexterity class. We are going to go strength because I do want to actually be able to hit people occasionally, but we are going to get a bunch more dex than I would normally get on a fighter here. So let's go tower shield specialist. 25 points. We are going to be getting some strength, and we are definitely going to need con. Like, let's say 16 con to begin with, just for the hell of it. We are not going to use her as a counselor at all, and I do not feel that she needs to be that charismatic. She is going to need some intelligence. We're going to go to 14 int because I think we're going to need her for... I'm not 100% sure. I think some party skills require it, though. Wisdom, we'll see what we have available. Strength, like if we go to 16, I can only get to 13 dex. I would love 3 or 4 points of dex. 3 points of dex would be great. So how can I manage that? If we tank her wisdom, her will saves will go down by 2, which we could do. She doesn't need to be that wise. She's not going to have the best will save in the world, but we have a bard who can remove fear penalties, so that's okay. And if we hammer that, we can get to 15. That's almost 16. Do I actually need 14 int? We could probably make do with just 10. Then we could have 16 dex, 16 con, and then we can have our wisdom back to the point where we only have the 1 penalty. And then I can't take point in one of these. If that's the case, we could actually tank our int. Yeah, we could probably just do that. And we'll keep wisdom instead. So we could either put 2 points in here and then have like another point to make our wisdom odd, or we can just have 0 will save, so no penalty to our will save, which is oh, Jesus. Yeah, no. Let's take our strength bonus or our dex bonus first, guys. Let's maybe do that. So we're going to take dex. It's really unusual that we would take dex here instead of strength, but our job is going to be to survive up here, not do a crap ton of damage. We're going to let other people do the crap ton of damage. So I think we're actually going to take dex. And we'll push that to 18. That's going to be +4. Yeah, you know what? We could easily get +4. If we lower that to +3, and we raise strength, then again, that's wisdom is going to get that stupid point. We could go 17. And then we take 18. Yeah, then we just do all strength from this point. And we even ourselves out. That's it, I think. That's what it's going to be. 17 strength, 18 dex. It seems weird, but Tower Shield Specialist, dex is your go-to. Like, it's what's going to get you your reflex save. It's what's going to get you your dex bonus to your AC, because you have armor and Tower Shield bonuses that make that better. Con 16 is totally acceptable. Wisdom 10 is acceptable. 12 would be cool. We could actually have like 14 Wiz, 14 Con, and we can take Toughness to make up for that 14 Con. You know what? I think I like that better. Having those will saves is really important, potentially. I think I like that better. So then what's she going to be good at? What is Valorie normally good at? Like, nothing, right? I mean, we take Athletics because she's going to have reduced penalty. So even if she's wearing heavy stuff, her penalty is going to be down. Although we could just not. We can have her take Persuasion, but she's not going to be any better than us at it. We can have her take Perception, but she's not very good at it as it is. We can make her a hunter or a cook, but again, she's got some issues with that. We can make her a hunter, and we can make her athletic. Sure. Why not? Hell of a lot better than she was, that's for sure. Okay, so we have our feats here and a bonus combat feat. So let's look at this one first, because the combat feat is going to be the most limited thing. So we have weapon focus, we have armor focus. So we're going to want like all of those focuses. Maybe not weapon focus yet. We're definitely going to want armor focus. That'll be a heavy armor focus. Over here, we're going to want shield focus. We're not going to want power attack yet, because we're not going to be able to hit very easy. And it's not about doing super King Kamehameha damage here either. So we should be okay. Weapon focus will help us hit. We're not going to start taking teamwork things just yet. Rather than weapon focus at this level, though, we get a bonus combat feat right away. So at this level, I think what we're going to do is take toughness for that extra HP. And we have shield focus and armor focus on heavy armor. Yeah. Alright, let's complete that, and then we're going to take our second level. This is going to get us that first reflex stuff. We get our 2 points, that's athletics and lower nature. Then here we are going to get, so we've got our armor, our shield, and our toughness. We can get weapon focus on a longsword. Cool. Alright. So then let's go to our inventory. We can't use the bastard sword that she comes with, this Masterwork Bastard Sword. But what we can use is a longsword +1, which is even better. We're going to have +7 attack using that good guy. We also have access to our tower shield, which is 4 AC. We lost our armor as well, so we're going to put on Banded Mail. That's what she had. That's what she had. Banded Mail only has 1 dex max. How much are we getting from dex here? We're only getting 1. So we don't have any of those bonuses yet. So here's the thing. If I put on Scale Mail, I'd have 23, even though, yeah, okay. So Bandit is actually better for now, but we can get her way better, potentially. Like, she's got room for a ton more armor, like 3 points just from dex, and we could put full plate on, and then she just needs the next level up to get that stuff. We'll put her lantern on as well so that she glows a little bit. We have a heavy shield and a heavy shield. That's fine. He's already got a heavy shield. Neither of those are +1s. This is not masterwork. No. Masterwork longsword. I'll use the +1 though. Thank you very much. Okay, that looks like it. Covered in blood.
Patience.
I wrote it like I saw it.
I'm going to use Cure Light Wound here. Because I don't want to use potions right now. And then let's do a save. We should also probably figure out our formation. I want Valorie sort of in the lead of the formation. We're going to have you guys off to the sides, and then we're going to have you like right here nestled in between them. And then Lindsay we're going to have like way at the back. Looks good.
And so they walked on.
Lindsay should probably not be leading. And let's move out, guys. Let's move out. How sweet, the first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gillies and patches of low shrubs. Already the trail of Tartuccio and his companions had gone cold. Oh, I don't have Detect Magic. That could be a problem. I really hope we pass this. If you have Detect Magic here, you basically get a freebie and you find him just for having it. Detect Magic is super good for skill checks in this game because there's tons of skill checks where just having Detect Magic isn't a roll. You just do it and you pass, like you bypass the skill check basically. You don't get the experience for passing it, but you get to bypass the nasties. So hopefully we pass this. We succeeded. Okay, good. No blade of grass was bent. It might have had enough time to straighten back up since whoever last passed through, but the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked until finally came to a huge gully, the dried up bed of a river of yore. But what is this? At the edge the grass was trampled down and the soil turned up, and claw prints, lots of them. We'd stumbled upon a fresh battlefield, and here the trail splits. One set of footprints walked away from the battle and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along its edge. So there was something that attacked them with claws, and somebody bravely bravely fought the things that were attacking them while somebody else climbed down into the gully. So Tartuccio went into the gully. What left the claw marks? We succeeded again. We get experience for all those, so I like that. The marks were not deep. The attackers were small and lean, and more these creatures walked on 2 legs. Finally, the form of the prince left no doubt in our minds we'd stumbled onto Kobold lands. So kobolds did it. Okay. Okay, we do have Detect Magic. I guess we still had to pass that first one. We discovered traces of a spell, apparently from the Illusion School of Magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. Sounds like Tartuccio to me. We followed the single set of footprints down into the gully. The way down was steep and it took some time to reach the bottom. Walking in the loose soil was difficult, but the clawed footsteps were easy to spot. The bottom of the gully went downhill, deeper and deeper. Finally, the footprints turned, whirled up the steep slope, and disappeared at the gully's edge. We couldn't but admire the animal agility and clever claws of the creature we were following. The slope before us was as tall as 2 tall men and ended at a hanging crest. Climbing such a slope would be no easier than climbing a sheer wall. However, a long, steady-looking route stuck out from the ground. Of the ground from the top. There was one brave hero among us who decided to try her luck and climb the route. Wow. DC 11, we have mobility 10. So we need to roll a 1, which means we pass it, yes? So why doesn't it just give me the auto pass? Whatever. To tell the truth, we have more important things. Yeah, no, we roll this. Let's take the -12 on it, guys. Yeah, okay. See, this is why, like, the armor penalty. She still has the armor penalty. She's going to rapidly lose it, but she still has it for now. After tugging on the root, Lindsay... Oh, I guess, no, we don't have to roll a 1. Sorry, rolling a 1 would be a critical fail, and we would still fail it. After tugging on the root, Lindsay took a deep breath, grabbed it with both hands, and began the difficult ascent. Pushing with her feet against the slope and grabbing the root with both her hands, she climbed higher and higher. Only her heavy breathing and the faint checking of the root broke the deadly silence. Creaking. Suddenly, dust poured down from the top of the slope, and the root began to slide from the ground. Keeping her wits, Lindsay shifted her weight to her legs and froze. After a tense moment, she continued her journey, and soon had reached the top of the slope. After catching her breath, she lay on the ground and offered her hand to help the next of us up. After climbing out of the gully one by one, we easily found the clawed footprints again, and moved forward. The air grew tense. We sensed that we were approaching our target, and our intuition proved correct. 9 experience. Fantastic. Some of them are worth, like, 40-something, 50 experience. Some of them are worth, like, 9. But, I mean, difficulties, right?
In due time.
Those were very easy checks, especially, like, the whole 10 difficulty or whatever.
Listen to me. A dragon, huge sparkling,
Tartuccio illusioned
flew
into a
down to me
kobold.
from the sky and told me a secret. A great relic that will win the kobold's glory is hidden somewhere nearby. Enough of this pitiful existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me.
We know the mites under the old sycamore, they possess the magic treasure. Very ancient. Okay, so the mites under the old sycamore. Alright. Again, no lawful neutral, so we will defer to the lawful good. Stop deceiving these poor reptiles, Tartuccio. Now, you know what? I grow tired of your tricks.
How did you find me so quickly? Tribesmen, protect me!
I found you so quickly because we're not incompetent. That's how I found you so quickly. 2.9. Okay, Harem could probably charge in there. Let's give it a try. Yep. I need to swing. Why am I not swinging? I should seriously have enough range to swing from there. I've done it before. If we enlarge Personus, we'll definitely have enough reach to do it, but I mean, we've done it before. If it just ends up not working in our favor, we will just do something a little bit differently. We'll still use the Fashard, but we'll position ourselves where we'll be a little bit more exposed, but we can actually attack. But we should be able to attack. Okay, so there's some loot over there. But before we do that, let's just scour this map a little bit. This is not a generic encounter map. This is an actual, like, on-the-grid map.
My search was not in vain.
And I want to find things like that. That's a relic, a piece of treasure. That's going to be worth a lot of money once we get our barony and we get the... what's their face? Is it the collector or the blind person or whatever? I don't remember what they call themselves. But that'll be worth a lot then. Okay, so this is a penis shroom. I don't actually care about penis shrooms.
In due time.
But whatever, we'll loot it anyway. Oh, there's another one down here too. Where? Okay, that's another relic. And then what's the one up here? It's way above us. Oh, chest right over here. Duh. Oh, you know what? I happen to know that there is another chest down over here, like by this tree, I think, with more of this wine in it, but we're not going to go for it. I would just sell it anyway. It's not an item that I care about. All right. Teamwork feats make your party very powerful. Don't ignore them. We will be taking advantage of teamwork feats. That's the plan, at least. Valorie, who has access to a ton of feats because she's a fighter, is going to use some of her teamwork feats up in the front. And we're going to have Liz, who also has access to a ton of feats as a fighter, use some teamwork feats from right behind. So they'll be together. They'll have flanks on everybody. They'll be able to take advantage of teamwork stuff. Okay, so this is the ancient sycamore down here, or the old sycamore. That's where we have to go for the mites. We need to go over here to the Thorn Fort to talk to the bandits, and we'll have to try and persuade Kessel to go home, or to go to Svetlana, but that might not work very well. We'll at least try and take mercy on her. I don't know if we can with our alignment, lawful neutral. I know lawful goods can do it. But more importantly, we need to try and convince the people who are here to tell us where the old house that the nymph told us about is. But before we do any of that, we need to head this way, like right fast and in a hurry, because we need to get to Nettle's Crossing. I don't really care about the waterlogged lowland. Nettle's Crossing. Alright. We're going to Nettle's Crossing. We're going to do that next episode. Thank you for tuning in. I have been Liz. This has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. Bye-bye.